which is, you can Wikipedia it, but they made a TV movie out of it in the 80s called The Haunted, which is actually one of the scary things out there. In the 80s they made all these weird TV movies that were actually scary somehow, and that was one of them. And so I was influenced by her. I guess she was sort of an amalgam of different people like that, but I didn't want to...
In the writing, obviously.
Yeah.
But obviously, you know, Lynn Shay, you know, such a great actress, she just brought her own stuff to it. You know, I mean, most people know Lynn Shay from all the Farrelly Brothers film, like Something About Mary, Magda, from that, and so Kingpin and all these films, and so I've seen the sides of Lynn, knowing Lynn. I've seen like the serious side, like the most low-key side, and that was one of the things I wanted. I wanted her to bring a sense of quirkiness to who she is, but not go too over the top, and I think she found a right balance for this film.
And how did you get Barbara Hershey attracted to it?
Well, Barbara, believe it or not, I mean, Barbara, firstly, thanks to Winnell here, Barbara read the script and loved the script, and Barbara is a very spiritual person. She actually, you know, she's really into all this sort of stuff. You know, I'm not sure how much she believes it, right, but she's really into the world, and I guess, you know, the chance to work, you know, to work with, you know, the producers of Paranormal Activity and the filmmakers of Saw and the great cast. And the good-looking cast.
And plus as well, she was in The Entity.
She was in The Entity.
And yes,
which is based on a real-life case where the Warrens were involved.
And that was like, you know, guilty. That was my reason for really wanting her. Besides thinking she's a great actress, I really love. The Entity is one of my scariest films.
When she starts to kind of give the history, like have the big reveal, we're like, wait a minute. Is this the sequel? Is this like, is there going to be a time like I was possessed by a ghost and horrible things happened to me in bed? Anyways, do we have any, yes, right there.
I just wanted to say one of my favorite horror films is the original Black Christmas. And the great thing about that film is the house in that film is its own character, which I felt you guys did in this film. What goes into finding the perfect stab house?
This guy's in the market for real estate. He wants to know, how do you find a great location like that?
It's funny that you say that because Black Christmas is one of my favorite films as well. I love Black Christmas, the original, Bob Clark, which actually influenced me heavily for Saw, actually. But yeah, no, I think if you're trying to at least start out letting people think you're making a movie about a haunted house film, you know, even if you kind of like detour and it becomes something else, I think the house is a very important character. And we were very conscious that when they moved to a second house, that the second house needs to be a complete contrast to the first one. So with the first house, we wanted something that was very Victorian, very classic, very Amityville, that when you look at it and go, oh my god, that's a haunted house. How can it not be a haunted house? And then you know, then we go to the second house, and the weird, you know, haunting continues, and then you realize that, okay, this film is a bit more than that. There's something more to it than just that.
We've got time for one more question here. Okay, you, sir.
Guys, a question for Patrick Wilson and all the rest of the other guys.
Okay, well, I read a lot of scripts, and I don't get scared. You're reading a script, Patrick. Should attack me. Get scared. How do you feel?
Yeah, it freaked me out. And truthfully, before I even got to my stuff, you know, one of the things that I really dug about the script, and what I thought was really cool about, you know, setting up a story typically where the first few frames, first few scenes, you get to know the family or the person that you're going to follow throughout the course of the movie. And I think structure-wise, the majority of the first half of the movie is Rose's as far as screen time. And I thought that's really cool how you follow her story. And all the while I'm reading it, I'm going, there's something with this guy, I don't know what it is, I don't know how he fits in, but there's got to be more to this. And I had no idea really where it was going, and I thought it was just completely fascinating. And obviously 5 minutes on the phone with these guys, you're like, okay, I'm all right, I'm in, okay.
You know, then they're talking, right? And then it's like,
I know what I'm doing, you know, okay, I'm good.
That was a great Australian accent.
That was my Aussie Melee.
All right, we'd like to thank you very much.